Welcome back to the E.W.E YouTube video, and today guys we're going to be going over my top 3 WWE AEW wrestlers of all time. And why are they? So they can wait into number 3. So John Cena. I feel like this was everyone's favorite when they first started, or at least like top 3. He was like, him and A-Side was like the thing that got me hooked into wrestling, especially. So I can't really like say that much about like, I can't really say anything about like his early career when it like kind of influenced me, but more and more it did. Like just what he stands for and whatever, and like sadly this is his. It's going to be his final few months as in WWE as an active wrestler this year, so that kind of sucks. But he one of the greats, and like I feel like in everyone's top 3, it's the Undertaker, Cena, or like even like a Randy Orton you can have. There's always like some veteran nowadays in someone's top 3, and this is like definitely mine. And yeah. Alright, so number 2 is Shawn Moxley and Dean Ambrose. I did fall in love when he with Dean Ambrose. Just a hardcore style that he had and whatever, like just put me to an edge. So like, I always like hardcore matches. I always like extreme matches, and he was like this one guy that always did stuff like that, like Chris Jericho, Brock Lesnar. So it was even though that match with Brock Lesnar like did suck looking back on it, it did like get me to be a Dean Ambrose fan. Like that same McMahon Trump. But it was like, okay, I need to hook on someone. Then I figured out about the Shield, and I'm like, yeah, woman is getting shoved down my throat. Seth Rollins, I had no clue about. I was like, oh, he got fired or whatever. So like Dean Ambrose was like the only one that I liked, and like just. Then he won the championship at Battleground, which was like my first pay-per-view I actually bought. And like decently saw, because the year before I think I saw KO and Cena. So it was like one of the first pay-per-views I bought and remembered. So he won the championship, then he got trashed to SmackDown. I love SmackDown. Then like more and more as I got to know him, I saw like the old days of Shawn Moxley and Nick Gage. Then he left the company for AEW. I love when he did that. I literally was watching Double or Nothing when he stood on the like the casino coins or whatever you call them. So I have definitely a lot of memories with him. He's just like one of my favorites. I like how he extreme and whatever, and that would get into my next one. But definitely my top 2 favorite wrestler. So number 1, I feel like everyone knows this, but Jeff Hardy. Even though he did some stuff in the back in the days, and then he got more stuff as he grew up and whatever. He taught, in my eyes, that he just said keep going, no matter who don't want you or anything. So like he got released from WWE, he went to AEW. Like, I'm not done to stand by for what he done in his past and all that. I don't agree with it, definitely. But it's just how he keeps going no matter how people think of him and all that. That's what I look at. I try to turn it into positive, even though we're not really positive. But even like with all that to the side, just a wrestler, I just love the extremist. He was like the one guy that always stuck out to me. Then my first Mania that I watched like live, he returned, and I remember, like, I told my father, he was like, I was like, yeah, there's like an old tag team coming back at Boomwood, and he was like, oh, probably like Douglas or someone. Then Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy came out, and I saw like flipping out, because I always saw like Jeff Hardy, because I forget what Brandon Hodge said. He was like, oh yeah, then we watched the video like a few days ago, and this is like why I wanted to make the video. I wanted to talk about Jeff Hardy and whatever. And he said like the Hardy Boys are coming back like 5 days before Mania, like something. like I forgot what he said. Then I told my dad, and my dad like, oh, probably like Douglas or someone like I just said. But I think like from that moment, then he won the U.S. Championship, won the Tag Team Championship a few times. And like I didn't like the OC. They were his. Like looking back on it, that whole match, like the Ball was an absolutely good team. I wish they would stay together. The Club, I wish they would sit like in the tag team division consistently. And so in Cass, I wish I won that match, but when Hardy's won it, I saw him walking out. And like from that moment, I was like, yeah, Jeff. One of them done to be my favorites, and like Jeff Hardy kind of always stuck out to me because like I used to watch WWE Top 10. He would be on there basically at least once a month in my eyes. Like, oh, biggest bumps, and he would be on there multiple times. I had no clue who he was, but I knew that name. So yeah, I just feel like he was like a guy that just like popped up in wrestling and just like, and I just like all the colors, all the different attires and whatever he done. And yeah, just a very unique character too, even with the what he did in TNA. It's just amazing work that he does. Hey guys, so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoy, and peace out for now.